I'd like to read out the meaning of our logo and what it represents, the Yagara Aboriginal Corporation logo of this tree. And this tree, for those who haven't recognised it, it's a Moreton Bay fig tree, and it's a symbol of our Yagara elders and the connection we have. And it tells the story of our generations of our tribe and our family, and it just continues on with us. And where my grandparents lived on the top of 1 Mile Hill on Turangeri, Stradbroke Island at 1 Mile, they planted a fig tree, a Moreton Bay fig tree. And so that has been there for now over 75, about 75, 80 years. And it is still there, it is still sacred to us, and the canopy gave such wonderful shelter in all sorts of weather. And so generations of us have fond memories of being under that tree, being taught, hearing stories, sharing meals, feasting, learning how to scale, gut and scale the fish that we got, crabs, all that sort of thing, all that skill set. And in the roots of the tree, that is showing those who've gone before us. That's the foundation, the roots of our ancestors for thousands of years. And then you can see the artefacts, and our great-grandfather was one of the last. He was the last, actually, message stick bearer in Yagara country. And so that's why we have message sticks coming up through those roots, and then the ancestors in the generations between, passing that message through that message stick to us. And then we can see cultural aspects within the branches and leaves. And also, when we were growing up, one of the things that we were always taught was to care for that tree, and that was caring for a lot of our wildlife and a lot of that wildlife around us. And so its roots and the canopy was significant in the providing towards that ecosystem, which also then protected and cared for us. And we do have, we talk in today's terms, we talk about our strategic plans, and our Buri strategic plan, it is from our present generation caring for country, or our grandchildren's grandchildren. And so to make sure that they are healthy, they have nutrients, that there is ecosystems that are healthy, that there is river water that can be drunk, waterways that one can drink and fish from, that the airways can be breathed in, and the skies and all that lives within it can thrive. And my grandmother, recalled her where we lived, she planted a mango tree and we had to water that. And I mean running down to the creek and getting the water and bringing it up the top of the hill, 12 trips or more a day, and watering these different trees. That's how she explained to us that mango tree, it might take until you're an adult to be fully grown, but it will feed your grandchildren, and it will feed their children and their grandchildren. And that's what should be at the centre of when we look at whether we're going to develop anywhere. We also had a lot of snakes living around us, and You know, often we would be warned that that the baby snakes were out over there, so don't go there until they're gone. It's about just caring and living, and loving this wildlife that is around us, that they are like family to us, and just because we're stronger and bigger does not mean we destroy it. Otherwise, if we continue on like this, we will have nothing left for us. We won't have natural air. We'll be seeing pictures of things, and you know, everything will be artificial, and it'll be all light shows, and we'll be lamenting. In generations to come, we will be lamenting what the plans here, and what the legacy of the Olympic Committee, the Olympics and the committee, and the decisions being made. Our grandchildren, our great-grandchildren, I've already got great-grandchildren, but, you know, my great-grandchildren's grandchildren will be saying, why didn't you speak up? And why didn't you protect our brothers and sisters, flora, fauna, and humanity?